Previously on Weem Plays Terraria. Now I know, I recall seeing in a video at one point that you could actually put like windows in here, but I don't know that that's required. Definitely let me know if that's required, if that's kind of a new requirement of these NPC houses. I mean, maybe I'll find out when nobody shows up. But there we go. We've got one house down, so I think that's definitely a good start. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Weem, of course, and obviously we're playing Terraria once again. This is going to be episode number 5, and I'm kind of jumping my way up the shaft. You can see it's got a little bit deeper, and I know that by the time I get all the way down there, so I'll have items that will allow me to teleport back or fly back here or both, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So that is my quick access shaft down, at least as far as it's got so far. But as you can see, I've got a second room started up here. Now, BCCR13 left me a comment letting me know that this room was probably not fully complete because I didn't have walls down here along the bottom behind the floor. So I've gone ahead and filled that in. Thanks for that comment and pointing that out to me, because I probably wouldn't have noticed that and thought that I had screwed something else up. So thank you very much for that once again. And yeah, we got another floor up here. I do have a door. I'll have to make a table and everything, get this kind of second room set up. I guess I could throw the light in here, right? Can at least drop this in there. And we'll get to making furniture in a bit. But one of the things I wanted to mention was last time I asked you guys to let me know what you thought about putting the crafting table next to the anvil, next to all of this stuff together. You know, as I had mentioned, it just kind of gives you this really huge list of things to make, and I was kind of wondering how you guys do that in your games. Do you separate this stuff out so it's not so long of a list to scroll through, or do you just kind of deal with it and just put everything together? It doesn't look like anybody left me a comment about that, so yeah, maybe this time. Maybe somebody's got some advice about how they handle that. I would certainly love to hear it. So let's see what we can do. I think one of the first things we may do here is let's go ahead and make some furniture. I want to kind of finish that room while I'm thinking about it. So essentially I need a chair. I'm not sure if the toilet counts. Maybe somebody can let me know. I know I kind of pondered that last time, but let me just throw that out there. If the toilet works as a chair for a room, as far as getting NPCs to show up, please do let me know. So let's see, what we need is, what the mannequin? Oh, I think you can put armor on that. Okay, well we certainly need a table. Let's go ahead and throw that here, and we need this chair. Yes, and I think that that's all it's going to take to kind of finish this room up. We've got the walls, we've got the background walls. Well, we have the wall, the floor, the ceiling, we have the background wall, we have lighting. Let's go ahead and get the table and chair in here. So we'll just kind of do that, and something like that. There we go. Happens to mirror the bottom there, but it works, right? I hope it works. Definitely, if you see anything missing, let me know. Thanks again to BCCR13 for letting me know again about the room there not being finished. Definitely appreciate that. I think what we'll do is we'll head down and get some digging going here. Start gathering up some more resources. Well, I've got down here a bit, and you can see we've kind of hit another lake. I tunneled my way through the lake just above here, but yeah, we've got a big body of water below. So I do want to keep this straight. I don't want to have to really detour off the path at all. So yeah, we'll get to kind of burrowing through the water there. But anyway, I shot over here and was just kind of digging out some stone, as you can see, I ran across some iron, some copper, and some silver, just kind of all bundled together here. So I'll probably go ahead and start digging a bunch of this out, at least the silver. I know a number of you have said don't even bother with the copper, it's not really worth anything. I'm not entirely sure about the iron and whether it's worth grabbing or not, so definitely let me know if I should be scooping that up as I come across it. But I'm assuming the silver is good. Good to grab a bunch of that. In fact, I say a bunch, but it looks like there really isn't a lot here. Yeah, there is some more down in there. Little tunnel. I do want my shaft to kind of go straight down. I guess I could detour around the water if that were, at least for now. I suppose I could work on going kind of through the water with the shaft at some other point. If I'm feeling rather lazy. Let's see here. Okay, we'll grab this silver and we'll see where this goes. Okay. So it looks like we've got, I can't tell if there's water inside of there or not. Yeah, it looks like there is. Well, I guess I could dig around this and come up underneath the water, but at some point we're just going to have to go through it anyway, so probably get to working on that. I think what I'll do is I will grab this iron here. We'll at least see how much is here, so you never know, this stuff could come in handy, and if not, if you guys tell me, hey, don't even bother with it, well, I'm sure I can find some use for it. Well, I dug down a bit, and I dropped down into the water, I should say. You don't really dig through water, I guess, but yeah, we kind of jumped down in there and built the wall up. I threw some platforms on there, and now kind of need to drain the water, so I thought I would just kind of run over here, because I think it's connected to this little crevice here, yeah. And I might just kind of dig out a spot for this to fill into. Let's see how this works. Might have to, might be better actually to kind of dig a deeper spot over here. Maybe gather up this stone or, ow, dang it, hate that guy. Where'd he go, where'd he go? I hear him. No, dang it, missed him. There you go, sucker. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna kind of dig over here and we'll gather up some material as well, right? Obviously we're getting that as we go. Oh, looks like we got some sand over here. I basically want to dig out a hole and then pop the water through to give it a place to spill out. Hopefully making my job easier. When it comes to the shaft here, let's see. Dig this sand out. I'm not sure what good the sand is. I think, I seem to recall people using it for traps or something to drop on enemies' heads, or I don't know. Am I thinking of a different game? I don't recall. But we'll hang on to it, I suppose. Let's see. I think that should work. And we just dig this out a bit. Okay, so that'll, I guess, slowly drain the water out. Let's see if I can make this any quicker. Kind of pop this over. Oh, it's already filling up. That was quick. Well, the water level is definitely going down, so that helps. I guess if I bring this up too, it can lower the level in the other room. There we go. Well, I don't know. I suppose that's good enough for now. As you can see over on the far left, it's just about to the bottom of where I'm going, so it's helped. It's definitely helped. I see some kind of light source over to the right. What is that? I don't know if that's like the plant over there or if there's something else. I actually kind of want to see what's going on in the chamber next to me. It looks like it might just be the plant. I don't see anything else, yeah. Well, we'll do a little bit of exploring. Shaft digging is so boring. And what do you know? We found a chest. So, kind of popped through here and let's head down into here a bit. So more water. Excellent. And let's see here. Let's just get a platform, I guess, and make our way up here. Whoa, whoa. Okay, alright, I see this, how this works. Some of you guys have told me about this before. I see the little, I think this is it. Can I bust it up? Yeah. Pressure plate. Now what? Dart trap. Okay, what do we have in here? We can run super fast. Look at that. Excellent. Can I just like right click it? Yes, I can. Shuriken. Whoops. Grab all those. Potion. Is that the same? Yep. And what is this? Increased night vision. I'll have to ditch something for that. I suppose we can ditch the copper nugget. Assuming that's what that is. Yeah, copper ore. Alrighty. What else we got over here? Slimes. Well, we don't really need them. Obviously, I could bust up this chest and take it with me. I would have to ditch something else as well. And we'll get rid of the seeds. That's cool. Now, I picked them back up. That's not what I want. You either. Go away. Okay, let's try that again. Bust this up. Excellent. Okay, well, obviously I have an inventory problem, and what I think I'll do is just kind of head back to the surface. Ooh, we're quicker now. Excellent. Oh yeah, it speeds right up. Very cool. I think we'll just head right back up to the surface and get things organized. We're back at the surface, and what I realized is that while I want to rearrange things, kind of organize all of my inventory, that requires laying out chests. And I thought, you know, I'm not really going to put the chests in that crafting room, so we'll make another room for that. And as such, I need some wood. So we're going to go ahead and bust this down. So basically I'm going to use the wood, and I'm going to set a bunch of the background walls for some of these areas. I want to make some steps up in the crafting room using platforms to get above it, and I'll do some rooms above that for storage of items and materials, things of that nature. I don't really have any solid plans, you know, no blueprints to any kind of awesome base or anything. I basically just plan on building up and out as needed, and so it may not be the best looking thing in the world, but it'll work, I think. And by the time it's getting maybe crowded and maybe I'm getting tired of looking at it, then maybe we'll move on and set up a brand new base somewhere else that's kind of built with organization in mind from the beginning. Let's take this wood back. Let's see here. Kill this guy. Haha. Alrighty. So we do have a nurse here, by the way. She showed up one day, and I'm kind of curious why I've just got the one and not two NPCs with 2 rooms, but I don't know. I guess we'll figure that out. If you guys have some kind of clue, let me know. I mean, it may be that you only, you know, maybe there's some time between each one, and I just haven't been playing here long enough for a second one to show up, but I don't know. It's been way too long since I played, and I can't even rely on that information because of all the updates that have been made since then, so we'll just keep going about our business and hope things show up, and relying on you guys for answers to all of my Terraria questions. Let's see, I guess I need more of the wood walls. Scroll through the list here. Wooden beam. Interesting. I think I may have seen that actually. Sounds familiar. I've seen that in an image and thought, I seem to recall thinking it was probably just somebody made something look like beams, but that's actual beams. It's interesting. Very interesting. There's so many new things now since I played, especially by way of furniture. Just you can do some really cool stuff now. I've seen some screenshots of some really elaborate layouts, some very cool looking stuff. So I'm looking forward to messing around with that, making some really cool spot. Now I don't think that's really going to happen here. I'm really kind of like making this place kind of ugly, I guess you could say. Just trying to get by for now. Let's see, we definitely need more platforms. So basically I just thought I would do something along these lines. I've seen this done before. And I'll have to bust a hole out here. That ought to work. Okay. So anyway, we'll do a room up here, and I mean, I could obviously do something here as well. I could run floor. Is this tall enough to go right over the sawmill? No, it's not. It's unfortunate. But basically, I'll do it maybe one. Actually, can I even fit if I'm here? Looks like I can. Looks like the ceiling is just high enough to accommodate my big fat bald head. So we'll go ahead and bust this up. Am I not hitting the right thing here? What's going on? There we go. Seem to be taking a long time. Alrighty, one more here, one more. Okay, so if we get the platform out, I think I can kind of set up along this level. Yeah, so I can fit in here. And then what I'll do is I'll just put chests in here, and that's cool, I can reach that. So we'll just do that. Put this guy here where it can fit. And this guy here. So that way I can actually reach them from where I'm standing. That's cool, that'll work. I think I'm going to want to move this guy too. Maybe I'll deal with that later. So anyway, that's kind of the gist. I know I was thinking about putting the storage all the way up here, but when I thought about it, this is nice and easy to access. So let's see, what do we have here? Let's find our stone, I guess gray brick. And I kind of want to continue this out. It's going to look a little odd the way that lined up, but okay. Cool. So anyway, we'll get up here and we'll make some more space for various things. I guess I could lay out the next room here in preparation for more NPCs. Hopefully we get more. The Chateau de Weem is not very appealing to them apparently, but we'll get there. The nurse doesn't seem to mind, so there's hope. Well, as you can see, we've definitely come along here. I've raised the roof. I raised the roof in the crafting room here, and we've got some walls in here. I definitely need to go bust down a whole lot more trees. Fortunately, we've got a bunch of those nearby, so that's not a problem. I'll have to think about what to do up here. And you know, while I say that, it occurs to me, you guys have ideas, I'm sure. Let me know what I should be making up here. Aside from making rooms for NPCs, you know, I know I'm storing things and I'm crafting things, so that's kind of a couple rooms I can see. But I'm not super familiar with all the furniture that's available, so let me know some rooms that might be kind of cool. Maybe a room with a big table and bookcases, kind of like a dining hall or something. I don't know. Like, give me some ideas, because like I said, I'm not really familiar with what's possible furniture-wise. I know there's a toilet, right? Because I've asked you about that, about whether that counts as a chair. So I could certainly make a very elegant bathroom, but I'm just not sure as far as anything else goes. So give me some ideas what to do room-wise, and I'll look at those and maybe we'll plan something out here. We'll see what we can't do. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it, everybody, and stay tuned next time for episode 6.